So official, so official.
Thursday 7 to 9. Thursday be on time. Thursday 7 to 9. Be on time. It's the Andretta Show. Music and more. It's the Andretta Show. New talk and flow. Beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's right. You got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him 12 swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. So, got the cash out, told them wipe no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I was at that, where the stash at. Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these out there where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Try to give me 5 mile water. I lay it down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. Lot of out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter. And I know Poppy get a key for the quarter. Shawty barely seen the double C's, I bought her. Got that looking like a Leah, she a model. Got the pink slip up my whip, ski list. Compton, I'm about to get the key to the city. Patty, light up the city. Forgetting out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. So, got the cash out. Told them wipe no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I've been moving them out, and steal it with me, then he got the blues in the pouch. Took her to the forest. Don't wear no shoes in my house. The private I'm flying in, I never wanna fly again. I take my chances in traffic. No hands with it. I just made the rolling plane like a landing strip. I'm a 2020 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman. I been moving real gangster, so that's why she pick a grip. Shawty call me Crisco, cause I pop my got it out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, when I had a job, South Street wealthy. Yeah, had the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. So, got the cash out. Told them wipe no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at.
This is your lady being beautiful me, Andretta. Welcome to the Andretta Show on your top 40 station, Next 105. Listen on demand. Watch me on IBNX Radio Network on Facebook Live every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We are more than radio. IBNXradio.com.
And welcome to the Andretta Show. I'm your lady being beautiful me, Andretta, everybody. How have you been doing? How was your week? Are you still keeping mask? Are you being masked up? Are you still staying there? Okay, well, listen, guys. What I want to say is that we got, those headliners for you, that Yibbity Yab, Being Beautiful Me, Help to Your Ears, that drama spot, and then, of course, the exhibition segment of Who's Who in Entertainment. And what now in the news? We be right back here on the Andretta Show.
Like young Kiki, yes, I'm ghetto, word to Geppetto, plus I'm Leto, where's my stiletto? Tell Mike Jordan, send me my retros. Used to be bite, but now I'm just hetero. Ain't talking medicine, but I made a morphine. Ever since I put the cookie on quarantine, he know this thing A1 like a felony. All he gotta do is say the word like a spelling bee. Right quick, he ain't never seen it in a dress like this. He ain't never even been impressed like this. Probably why I got him quiet on the set like zip. Like it, love it, need it, bad. Take it, own it, steal it, fast. The boy stop playing, grab my acting like you shy. Shut it, save it, keep it, push it while you beating round the bush and knowing you want all this woman. Never not get you dry. All of them saying I have you with me. All of my saying you mad committed. Really to anybody you had them pretty. All of the body I did listen to. Why you talking about who body fake? With all them fillers in your face, you just full of hate. That real thing keep your home. Now you looking silly, that's worth the silicone.
This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, and you're listening to your Top 40 station, Next 105. This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, of the Andretta Show. You're listening on the IBNX Radio Network that is engaging, empowering, and entertaining you. We're more than radio. IBNX Radio Network. Andretta, beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. You got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
That's right. That is Being Beautiful Me, Andretta. That's me. Yeah, This is the Andretta Show here on your Top 40 station, Next 105. And guys, look, you want to continue on listening to IBNX Radio Network. You know, we got so much more for you. Yes, we do. And the weather, well, here in Georgia, just don't know what to do with itself today. You know how it goes. You can cross the street, it's raining, and next and on the other side is what, it's sunny and hot. But anyway, hey guys, this show, we want to go ahead and get it popping and with What Now in the News. And this show is being sponsored by the Urban League magazine. I want you to go ahead and check them out on Instagram. Come on, let's go. All right, guys, look, here, according to LinkedIn, this is the What Now in the News. The CDC director has warned America, and it's, says that it's, in the fall, it will be the worst ever they have ever had because of the COVID-19. Every day it's going to be talking about this COVID-19. And I think for the next 2 years is what I heard. We all like it to be all over with, wouldn't we? Have you noticed that we haven't heard much from China, or we haven't heard much from the other countries? Have you noticed? And I like to say, Johnny Weirdo on the ones and twos. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
We keep it. Johnny Weirdo told me that he did not get any sleep, and we have to pray for him because but boy, you need to go to bed. That's what you need to do. Take good. And there's no such thing as catching up on sleep. Just go ahead and go to sleep. That's what we just go ahead and do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the CDC says that in the fall we're going to have its worst ever, because I guess they say that it's heard of that the COVID-19 is worse in the cool months or the cold months versus the summer. I have to tell you, I drive here in Atlanta like most people, and there's a lot of traffic out there. A lot of people still moving around. A lot of people, there are people still working, either at home, and I have to tell you, are the numbers really, the numbers decreasing? Are they being steady? Are they increasing? What do you think, Johnny?
I think the numbers are increasing, but I think they're being falsely reported at the same time because...
Okay.
Because, if you think about it, every time you go to get the test for COVID,
you're
adding to it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to keep getting tested.
Get
tested your one time, and then just don't worry about it after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have one person, as we all know, she had went and got tested, and she went to confirm it, and yes, okay, they say, quote unquote, yes, and then she's going back to get retested, and I'm like, okay, why? If you feeling, okay, moving right along,
If you feel better, then that's good.
Yeah, that's a great thing, and there are people that, like in their 70s and 80s that actually survived it, elderly.
Executed first.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I mentioned them, because, they're doing fine. And a lot of people out there, I don't know, everyone could be, most people are asymptomatic, and they're the ones that actually are, for what I understand, that they can endanger someone else that is, can be harmed, so we walking around just walking cesspools. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's true.
I'm just saying, But anyway, please, my trustees, I want you to go ahead and pay attention to what I am going to report. This coronavirus has spikes. Spikes aren't the only public health crisis looming this autumn. Now, while the world watches and waits for the COVID-19 vaccine to bring coronavirus pandemic under control, I don't know how, but I think what it is that, we have been eating very unhealthy, doing things to our bodies. So that's why it's easy for, for this thing to mutate or what may have you. It's a lot more detail, and I don't feel like getting all into that because it's too much. Now, it It would be the flu shot, guys. Now, as America's annual influenza season usually begins in October, okay, before peaking between December and February, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is very worried about what is going to happen in this pandemic that killed at least 200,000 people, Americans, since March. Now, it bleeds into the flu season, that is. Okay, now which is responsible for between 12,000 and 61,000 deaths, a year, as it is. So the flu kills people. Why do you think it's already harming people in such a way to death, Johnny? I'm talking about the flu.
The flu is anything, really. The flu can be up to a heart, like, I feel like the flu is a mixture of sickness.
Exactly.
It's not one just thing. Because when I caught the flu once, my nose was stuffed up. It was hard for me to breathe.
Really?
And yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like, I didn't throw up though. I just really couldn't breathe. So I was like, okay.
You had a different little,
Basically, the flu is different for everybody. Like, the flu can be basically congestive, respiratory.
I tell
it
you.
could be your stomach. It could be your digestive system.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And it could be a combination of all those things.
Some nasty worm.
Basically.
The floating through your body. But let me say this. I had the flu one time. Or maybe twice. No, twice. Well, anyway, I probably had the COVID-19 back in the M90s anyway. But anyway, because it was really bad. Okay. Someone told me to go ahead and get some whiskey and mix it with some honey. I promise you. I was good after that.
Honestly, alcohol, it's clean. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you were to drink not a whole bottle of vodka.
Yeah,
But like just a shot, it's gonna warm the chest.
Yes.
Alcohol going into your
Oh
system.
my
Like,
gosh. We ain't talking bleach, guys. We ain't talking real life.
Basically, it's like imagine that.
Hey, no, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Alcohol.
Wow. But I tell you right now, it was after I took the flu shot. That's when I got sick.
I got sick before the flu shot.
Well,
I felt terrible.
I'm good. Yeah.
I would not get the shot either if they would. I'm not doing it.
Why am I? If I'm not, why am I getting to protect myself? You gonna give me the virus so it can protect me against this virus?
I understand the logic behind it.
I got it too. Yeah, but no.
No, thank you.
Anyway, the CDC director Robert Redfield had warned in the WebMD interview on Wednesday, August 12th, that America is bracing for the worst fall from the public health perspective. He said that we've ever had. Now, the truth be known that the cooler weather somehow makes the coronavirus, worse, like I said earlier, or that the summer's heat kills the virus. Now, we all know that heat does kill. And the cool weather, what happens is that, things start to hibernate or it starts to, but but then again, okay, let's just say this, like mosquitoes, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say mosquitoes, for example, give an example. Now, you have a pool, it's not moving, there's no running water, there's no movement, there's no movement, no circulation, and it starts to collect other bacteria, mosquitoes start to swarm, things like that. And we're talking about in the warm weather. Okay. Now, in the cold, okay, you don't have that because it actually kills the virus or bacteria won't start to develop, let's just say. Okay. But in a way, it starts to be the opposite when we are referring to something that's, I'm trying to get the right word to say, but, I noticed that we talk about as far as weather part.
Because if it's cold, not a lot of people are gonna want to go outside either way.
No.
So if there was winter time, go ahead put that 2 to 4 weeks or a good month lockdown back in. That's the perfect time to do so. Yeah. Because December.
Yeah.
During December.
Yeah.
Honestly, because it's gonna be real cold. No one's gonna really go outside.
Right.
Christmas, do it like the month of Thanksgiving and Christmas, because family time.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, I would say, November, December, January.
Let us out in January.
I know what you're saying. I agree with you, but I'm like including January, possibly another month in there.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Right.
Just let us sit the winter going into spring, because it all started in the winter last year.
It did, because I know some people that actually had COVID before we actually even. Exactly.
And it was just like, oh, I'm just really sick.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, well, guys, you know, they say that heat does kill the virus, which has been a common misconception about the coronavirus causing the disease, COVID-19. Rather, the fall and winter become influenza's time to shine, as we just was talking about, right, Johnny? Now, he stated, Redfield had mentioned that we're going to have COVID and the flu in the fall, and both epidemics. Why they call them the flu or epidemic? But anyway, will stress the hospital systems. Now, that's mostly what we're more concerned about is the hospitals, you know, those in the healthcare, like myself. But anyway, you know, recently, majority of the hospitals have already been overwhelmed by the number of coronavirus patients Redfield had mentioned. And furthermore, the reports of hospitals in New York, Texas, and Arizona are calling in refrigerated trucks to serve as temporary morgues. And that does not sound good to me.
That's not because if it's
that
trucks,
is not that they're doing that now.
Trucks sitting outside
for morgues. So they're preparing for more deaths.
That sounds planned.
No, not good at all. But anyway, both outbreaks at the same time could be devastating this fall, is what they're saying. But one of them, influenza, the flu, actually has a vaccine and treatment can be kept under control. And the problem is that less than half of the country, 47%, has gotten the flu shot last year. The CDC normally recommends that 60% to 70% of the country get the flu shot to keep the virus under control this year. Now, Redfield did say that he's pushing for 65% compliance. And while the CDC normally purchases about 500,000 doses of vaccine each year for uninsured adults, this year Redfield said that it's ordered an extra 10 million doses. Well, anyway, for more than 190 million doses total, they encourage that everyone get their vaccinated flu shots. Anyway, yet health officials are concerned that fears of catching the COVID-19 in the public could keep people from seeking out the flu vaccine or other essential medical care as the pandemic continues. In fact, that less than half of Americans said they would get the COVID-19 vaccine if and when one becomes available. So some people are willing to go for it. I want to know what's in it. But anyway, two of those things should not be. And if you ask for two of those things, and if they are, and the doctor says yes, then therefore you can say I don't want it, and that would be you not coming under that you're being belligerent. In other words,
yeah, I'd give it like a few months, honestly. Wait till like how the results of others go.
Oh well, let me tell you guys. Just make sure you have that peppermint oil and the eucalyptus oils, and you have a lot. You drink a lot of teas and vaccine. Not potassium, vitamin C.
Yep.
Sea moss.
Yep.
Some MSM for them joints. Also, it's a lot of things that you can do, but. You are a product of your environment. You don't know. What you don't know can kind of hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Can hurt you. There's none of that saying. I don't go with what you don't know can't hurt you. No, well, that's a lie. Okay, because they kept it away from you months before it actually came out.
True. And even things
and it started hurting you, killing you.
Yeah, and even things you do know can hurt you.
Anyway, that's why you should do your research. That's why, don't take mine for instance. But anyway, Newsweek apologizes for the op-ed questioning Harris eligibility, according to the U.S. News. Now, they are stating that Kamala Harris, she's not a citizen. You know what? We'll be right back here on Andretta Show. Enough.
This nation straight cook. Before I go broke like Jock, with that dog like V. Not that rock, that P. How many down in my sock can't hold my Glock? Reason I don't really like that. Young turn can't wipe no. Excuse my French, don't like no. Limo 10 on fat my car, yeah I had it hurt. So my broke bad, I ain't had it hurt. Yeah, that's us. Two-tone AP, yeah I'm bust. Got to hear from her, ain't even wanna why. Bye. No me, same thing revive. Oh, tell him bro should dad. No, he ain't Kim, dog, he ain't even try. Still up at my last few nights in the hood. Take who chain off, not good. Probably in some fast with a Glock in the hood. Course had take spell and walk on the wood. First turn in the hood, they curious. 4 cars, about 5 in jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young in the A2 land, run on 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018, gotta come 20 if you hoppin' in the Benz. Young turn from the D to the A, I'm rockin' with the Lions. Yeah, I'm rockin' with the Braves. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. I'ma turn up a little more this time. Used to dream about getting out, got it on drive. I had a spot I could varsity with it. You have you by 20, I front what you buy. I put on drip, I believe I can fly, nigga. Know that I'm rich, but they know not to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started reviving. Spent 50 on all of the guys. All of these in these stores make a mission. And plus I'ma tip them, they holding my size. Get in your car and just put on your flashes and follow the hearse. And you say you gon' ride, cause somebody gon' die if they with us. Turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up. Around rockin' church with my double cup. They have it, I'm praying, I give it up. Take a stay with the wood, make them give it up. Know I ran through a meal every week off of weed. Bro, beat the truck, I can give me some street. Got a back in the pickup, I won't even leave, run it up. Around, get the vet, DT, keep a hot boy with me, I got love for BG. Chasing his paper since 12 or 13, running around in these streets, it was me and Marquise. First turn from the hood, they curious. 4 cars, about 5 in jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young in the A2 land, run on 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018, gotta come 20 if you hoppin' in the Benz. Young turn from the D to the A, I'm rockin' with the Lions. Yeah, I'm rockin' with the Braves. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. First turn from the hood, they curious. 4 cars, about 5 in jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young in the A2 land, run on 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018, gotta come 20 if you hoppin' in the Benz. Young turn from the D to the A, I'm rockin' with the Lions. Yeah, I'm rockin' with the Braves. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
Andretta Show, I'm your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta. And I have some caramel stuck in my teeth. Oh no. Anyway, guys, we get it together. This is the fun part about it. But anyway, let me tell you, this is what now in the news, and I just couldn't resist the cocoa and the caramel. Anyway, guys, Newsweek editors had apologized, for basically taking note about Kamala Harris's citizenship, and they had reported that. Anyway, this op-ed is being used by some as a tool to perpetuate racism, and they apologize, basically that they try to say that Kamala Harris is not a citizen. My thing is, none of you were citizens actually in the United States, and a lot of them became president. Only until now. Now she's a senator, correct? Right, Johnny? If she's a senator,
I think so.
Okay, no, she's a senator, or she's in Congress. Okay, why are you now questioning that she is a citizen?
They did the same thing to Obama when he
So no, I'm saying that you're already in office, but now because you're running for presidency, or you're running for the, you know what I'm saying,
the
vice presidency, now you want to question if they are a citizen. Oh, really? Why nobody question you? No, Mr. Trump, Mr. 45.
I mean, why would they question anybody when they already got the position?
You're already in position.
You're already in a political position. They should have questioned you at the jump. When you first started your political career.
Anyway, the op-ed was written by John Eastman, a conservative attorney who argues that the U.S. Constitution doesn't grant birthright citizenship. So Eastman has sold doubt about Harris' eligibility based on her parents' immigration status. Now, Harris' mother was born in India and her father was born in Jamaica. And she was born here. And what's the problem? Where were your parents born at, Eastman? I like to know. With a last name like that. Yes, I popped my tongue. Well, anyway, moving on. Anyway, guys, look. Newsweek earlier had defended the piece, arguing that Eastman was focusing on a long-standing, somewhat arcane legal debate about the 14th Amendment and not trying to ignite a racist conspiracy theory around Kamala Harris' candidacy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, but the theory is false. Harris, who was tapped by Joe Biden to serve as his running mate on the Democratic ticket. Now, was born in Oakland, California, and is eligible for both the vice presidency and presidency under the constitutional requirements. Now, the question is not even considered complex, according to the constitutional lawyers. Now, 45, he's built his political career on questioning a political opponent's legitimacy. We need to be questioning we got a lot to question about you, 45. Okay, but the fact is that, enough is enough. We got to move on. I'm wondering, I said this the other day, common sense it's not common anymore. Common sense doesn't even make common sense. It's not even common sense anymore. So that's disturbing to me. And it should be disturbing to you. Now, all of those numbers I saw people come out concerning George Floyd and everyone else, Breonna Taylor, God bless you all, and the families. Where the fact is that, they were coming out in droves, and I'm talking about all over the world. In November 2020, those numbers should even be higher at those polls in comparison to what we have seen in the months of May and June. Those numbers should be just as even higher. I will be so disappointed, and you should be too, if it does not. But anyway, guys, I tell you right now, enough is enough. And I have to say, I think I just said enough. I think that was it. And we'll be right back here after this music break. Come on, let's go. We'll be right back here on the Andretta Show. And up next is our exhibition segment of Who's Who in Entertainment.
This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, and you're listening to your top 40 station, Next 105.
Beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That's right, you got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
And welcome back to the Andretta Show. I'm your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, everybody. And I hope you staying beautiful, looking in that mirror and say to yourself, I am being beautiful, me, because you are. Yeah, you are. Okay. All right, then, guys, this is your exhibition segment of Who's Who in Entertainment. And I like to say, you know, what's being beautiful me and a beautiful blessing, a true one that is, rapper Gucci Mane and his wife Keisha Koyar. Okay, am I saying it right? Koyar. Anyway, they are expecting their first child together. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, she came out with her this lacy and racy outfit, you know, on that beautiful body of hers, with that belly bump, yes, and, you know, she was looking like a little doll, you know, herself. And, you know, congratulations, girl. You know what? It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, as this model had unveiled, yes, her baby bump, she's looking like, I think, you know, she was looking quite awesome, like I said, in this lingerie. Now, Gucci Mane had also celebrated the news by posting a proud photo of his pregnant wife, assuring us all, that life is great. Now, how gorgeous is this glowing mama, is what he said. Now, Gucci has a son, and Keisha has 3 children, and both of them, both are from previous relationships, of course. And there's been no word on Kiyora's due date, but, well, I think we're all looking forward to seeing how, you know, how icy those maternity photos going to be, right? Anyway, guys, congratulations from all of us here at the Andretta Show, and we be right back here, you know. Oh, no, are we going to be right back? No, we're not going to. Okay, I thought we had another song. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Will Smith is also, you know, guys, set to executive produce Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the drama report. The drama, it's going to be a drama. They're rebooting it as a drama. And I'm not feeling that, because I'm like, I don't think the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a drama in the first place, but they're making it a drama. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Was it ever a drama? Of course not.
I mean, it had some parts that were drama-esque, like when they were talking about when Will's talking about his dad.
Who are you telling?
That
one.
That hurt me.
Man, I think that hurt everybody. When I sat there, I felt it through the television, how he...
I can feel that emotionally and like relatable.
I think we all did. We all did. Yeah, that was an awesome one.
If they do stuff like that, but more like all the time, like drama, like it has to be real good acting, honestly. That's all it really has to be down to it, just make it real good acting wise.
Well, I think, if they are, if Will is involved in it, I'm sure they're probably going to have Jennifer Lewis in there, who is my favorite. She's my favorite. And why I first met her on that show, when I never forget, she told her husband when she was in the shower, she said, "Don't make me get ethnic on you." You didn't feel that, Johnny?
That part I didn't really see. Every time I watched The Fresh Prince.
No, but this was the part when she was in the bathroom. The aunt, her and her husband, they came over to visit, and you know they was having problems. And I remember Will came into the bathroom mistakenly, you know, but she came out the bath. She came out the shower with her head out the shower curtain. "Don't make me get ethnic on you." And it was the way she said it. I was like, oh, I love her. I just love her. But anyway, guys, Will Smith is going to be executive producing this here. You can go to balleralert.com to look at that story. Now, over the years, TV and movie reboots have continued to rise in popularity. Next on the roster is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot. Now, the remake titled Bel-Air will showcase the reality of the modern black family and dive deeper into inherent conflicts. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
So adult Boondocks. So live action Boondocks. Let's goofy.
I guess so.
You
know what? I never actually watched the Boondocks.
You need to.
I watched some of it, but I don't like purposely go and watch the Boondocks. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, it's honestly, it's funny.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It was like a lot of cussing. That's all I got from that. But anyway, look, their emotions and biases of what it means to be a black man in America today, which, probably hasn't changed much anyway. Now, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Will Smith will be teaming up with film director Morgan Cooper to executive produce the reboot drama series. The reboot comes after Cooper produced a 4-minute trailer in March 2019, remaking the 90s comedy series as a gritty drama. I didn't see that part. I missed that one. Oh, wow. I need to find it now. I don't remember seeing... Well, I guess I'm going to have to check it out. Well, anyway, the trailer went viral on YouTube, capturing Smith's attention. And sources told The Hollywood Reporter that the new reboot has been in the works since the video has posted last year. Now, Cooper is said to co-write the script and direct, and be credited as a co-executive producer for the project. Now, streaming services such as NBC's Peacock, HBO Max, and Netflix are reportedly eyeing the drama series. Now, HBO Max is the current streaming home for the original series, and original series producers Smith, Quincy Jones, and Benny Medina. Okay, but he's still around. Okay, anyway, along with the creators Andy and Susan Borowitz are also set to return as the executive producers on the remake of the series that ran from 1990 to 1996 on NBC. And the announcement of the new project comes as streaming services continue to showcase the new reboots. Yeah, there has been a lot of reboots that are coming back, and they even put The Game, Moesha, all on Netflix. I just saw that. I heard about it, but then I actually saw they actually put it up there. So today I was watching The Game. But I was watching The Game on Hulu, all the series, and Girlfriends. I was watching all my series. I was like, those were the series I love, And they kept you laughing. They kept you coming, Today, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Anyway. Anyway, guys, what you think, Johnny?
I'm happy they're bringing back older series because a lot of
they had substance. They had substance.
A lot of them did have something different to them. Like I'm happy.
And they did. They did.
The whole Disney Plus thing kind of makes me happy. I don't own it.
Right.
It's like, it has a bunch of old stuff I used to watch. If I ever want to go watch it, I know how to go find it.
Exactly.
And I'm like HBO Max. HBO Max. I just saw it. It has Boondocks on there, and it has older shows continued.
Yeah.
It has older shows continued on there. So I'm
yes.
like, oh, that's what's up. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
They have like the same animation styles and designs, but older shows, and same universe basically for some animated stuff.
Well, that's good to know that you like that kind of stuff. They had a lot of substance.
Yeah.
They actually told a story, not just throwing things out there just to say it, just to get attention, just to, like, why? Well, I don't get it. You know who is still my favorite? I Love Lucy.
I watched one episode when I was a kid, and I didn't understand it.
You might want to go back and look at it again. Just like I watch Boondocks, you watch I Love Lucy. Okay. We'll be right back here on the Andretta Show with some vitamin D. Yeah, go ahead and get that at musicmakers101.com.
So official.
Let's take it to the floor. Show me, baby. Spin it, drop it, pick it up. I've been watching you cross the floor, and all I want is you. I feel your hands stroke my back, and I'm in ecstasy. I feel your heartbeat. think I'm sexy? I was born a winner. This game for solid players. No room for no beginners. I need that real sauce on I go real strong. Gotta get it good. You can't be falling off. I wanna find a real guy. It makes me feel so real. I never wanna let you go. Make your magic happen for you. I'm checking all your skills. Tone work make me drip my drip. Come on, baby. Are you ready? Give me something I can feel. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Oh, yeah, yeah. That vitamin D. I wanna find a real goddamn, it makes me feel so real. Never wanna let you go. I make your magic cup feel. I'm checking all your skills. Tone work make me drip my drip. Let me over, give me something I can feel. I love my vitamins. The D was heaven sent. And when I let it go, I'm gonna scream no ever quit. Got it, I'm being beautiful. Let's do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful. Do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful. Do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful. Are you ready? I got more. All right, come on. Ooh, yeah. That vitamin D. That vitamin D. Oh,
And welcome back to the Andretta Show, guys. This is your top 40 station. Next, 105. Okay, I kind of got paused there because I had a little caramel. Yeah, I'm still chewing on the caramels. Anyway, guys, look. Again, top 40 station, next 105 here on your IBNX Radio Network. And guys, we are still in our in our exhibition segment of Who's Who in Entertainment. And I want to go ahead and bring up about LL Cool J. He has something to say, and it was good to hear what he said. And I'm really happy that he said it, to tell you the truth. What if I talk about that he said? Well, this is what he said. But anyway, ever since the Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion has come out with this song, WAP, right? Am I WAP? What am I saying?
WAP.
It's WAP.
Yes. W-A-P WAP.
Yeah, I know, but it don't look like it should be WAP. No, WAP. Okay, WAP. Okay, so according to Metro CEO UK, now, okay, LL Cool J, my favorite, my neighbor. Anyway, he has said what he said, and it was a blessing to all of us, to hear that when it's because of. He's an artist, they're artists, I'm an artist, and it was just good to hear that he has something to say about these two beautiful women, okay? And, so this is what it is. He said, say what you want to say. Artists say what you want to say. Make what you want to make. He insisted, okay? Yeah. Now, it's all good. What's the problem? Because they came out with this particular song, WAP, and what they have shown, someone saying you're exploiting women. First of all, they're grown women, okay? They're not the cuties show that they try to show on Netflix with these little 11-year-olds are twerking. Okay, that is different, okay? But these are grown women, okay? They wrote the song, okay? They did what they did. It's no different what well, that basically was a whorehouse or whatever, right? There's some whores in this house. Okay, anyway, look. What's the difference if they put it on on a CD, a vinyl, or whatever the heck it is. They put it on a track versus what's actually going on in the world anyway, and what's been going on in the world since day one. Does that make sense, Johnny?
It makes sense. Honestly, the whole controversy behind the video is stupid. It's like people care about, it's women empowerment. Yeah,
y'all caring about the wrong kind of thing right now.
Exactly.
Y'all caring about the wrong kind of thing. There's other things to think about. There really is. And that right there, like what LL Cool J had said, when he said this, I was like, well, amen. Thank you. You know, I mean, it was really, you know, he said, you've got people who feel like the statue of David shouldn't be nude. So what are we supposed to do? Put some sweatpants on the statue of David?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely. So let's put some joggers on the statue of David just so somebody is comfortable. So because you're not comfortable with that WAP video, how about this? Don't watch the WAP video. I'm just saying. Just like when you're on TV, turn the channel. You understand what I'm saying? So again, why are we having this discussion? Why are y'all bothered by this? So when I come out and want to go across the world talking about being beautiful me, no, y'all not. And those people that are not happy. No, excuse me. Those people that like to watch WAP videos are not happy with what I may come out because they don't want to hear about class. And not to say Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion not talking about class. Look, they are artists. This is what you want to portray. This is what you want to do. Go for it. Have at it. Get your bag. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? As long as we're not harming anyone, putting anyone in danger, then we're fine. Okay? But this is what artists do. So anyway, he continued to say, LL Cool J, could you love that man any more? You know? Not LL Cool J. I have to say, I said, can you love him anymore? I say, yes, we can. Because when he said that, I was like, okay, that was like a breath of fresh air. Hearing it from a man's perspective. You understand what I'm saying, Johnny? Yes. So to hear him say it was like, okay, and he's a veteran. Okay? So, and he was the one out there showing and licking lips and everything like that. They had a problem with him licking his lips when he came out. So come on, guys. Anyway, LL Cool J's response to the WAP in stark contrast to Russell Brand, with the comedian coming under fire for sharing his thoughts on YouTube. And in a 17-minute video, the 45-year-old confessed he was unsure whether the clip, which shows Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion twerking around while Kylie Jenner, Normani and Rosalia make the odd cameo, was a feminist masterpiece or porn. Whatever. That's all I gotta say, guys. So, you know, from a political perspective, I don't know what that demonstrates. So for this progress, because gender and sex aside, what are the values that we are collectively, you know, aspiring to? So, objectification.
There you go.
Okay, of the other objectification of the self. Anyway, is objective. I can't get the damn word out. Objectification.
Objectification.
Thank you so much. So sometimes something that we're aspiring to, sexuality and sensuality, as a commodity. Well, now it won't be so reducive or simplistic. So anyway, guys, I have to say, just do you, as long as we're not harming another. You know, I, for one, if I'm having my little ones watching TV or anything like that, I have to remember that I'm in control.
True.
Okay? So if I walked into someone's house, okay? This child had to be 6. They're listening to, I'm hearing, it wasn't for a 6-year-old. It was for you ratchet, you raunchy, or whatever. they have it on, and I'm like, and I actually made a mention. I said, this is what she's listening to right now? They said, oh yeah, her mama let her listen to that. So you, because her mama does that, so you're gonna allow it, you're gonna continue this. And the child didn't seem nothing. I was bothered by that.
Yeah, that makes, I mean, I don't know, when I was like helping raise my little cousin, like when my little cousin would come over, I'll play like certain shows I know she'd watch in the daytime, but when she's falling asleep, it's Family Guy.
Well, like, right. If you're look, the thing is,
monitor it. That's all.
You're monitoring it. Again, yes, monitor what your child is watching. And some of these adults don't know, they ain't got no damn brains. So I'm just wondering, you know, when I'm looking at this, and she was young herself with a baby herself, and she's watching this child, and she figures, okay, because her mama listens to it, she can listen to it too. Are you serious? No, I definitely have a problem. And again, with this mindset of people, even when I was people my age, they weren't thinking like I was thinking. Okay? I was probably a little bit more mature than most, you know, or what may have you. But the mindset, I'm just like, no, I don't think that. Should you be watching or listening to that? You know, but anyway, moving right along, guys. And that's all I had to say. I say next up, that was too much drama for me. And we got some drama spot. And we be right back after this music break. So come on. Yeah, let's go.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Wet, make that game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up in a mouth, put this wet. Give me everything you got, put this wet. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra and extra. Put this right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, I'm kinda wild. Look at my mouth, look at my thighs. It's wet, it's wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. That's role play, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make me dream, make it stream. I don't public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a night. Running me, talk your style, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that. While you really ain't never got him for a thing. He already made his mind up for you. Now get your boots, hang your coat. This wet. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep. I need a Henny drink, I need a smoke. Not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it. Hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Cookie A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm tryna wet it. I let him, now he diabetic. I don't wanna, I wanna I want you to touch that. That swing in the back of my talking misfire. The sun is going and drying. It's coming outside. Yeah, I run on that thing. The cuz behind me. The way that I spit. And he tryna sign me.
Your Honor, I'm a freak. Handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat you. If he ate my, he's a bottom feeder. Stand for big demeanor, I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If it don't hang, then he can't. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If he ill, me and ask who's is it when I ride the yeah, I'ma spell my name.
Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up in a mouth, put this wet. Give me everything you got, put this wet. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet. Now get a bucket in a mouth. That's some wet. I'm talking wop. That's some wet. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet. Huh?
Andretta, beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on. That's right. You got it. Being beautiful me. Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
This is the drama spot, so sit back and relax and maybe bust a gut.
Hey, Deborah, I sent you a video on IG. It is hilarious. It's a TikTok. Did you get it?
For real? Hold on. I don't have it.
Okay. I'm looking right at it. It's in your IG. In your DM.
Hold on, let me just look again. I didn't get it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and send it to your phone through text. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Let me look. I didn't get it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, I'm going to send it to, let me do this. I'm going to send it to my messenger and give me 1 second. All right? You got it.
No, I don't have it.
Dang, Deborah. Okay, look. I'm going to send it to my feed on Facebook, and it's going to be on my page. So go and check on my page. So give me 1 second. Okay, did you have it?
Let me look. I can't. I see you. I can't. I don't see it. You know.
What?
The internet. The internet's against me. That's what. That's so funny.
The internet's against you? For real? So nothing is working. So society is against you.
Of course it is. Look at
you know what? This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta. You can catch me on Next 105 station every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, bringing you the top 40 music, what now in the news, and more on the Andretta Show on IBNXradio.com. We are engaging, empowering, and entertaining you. We are more than radio.
Beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That's right, you got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
And we are so back here on the Andretta Show. I'm your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, here on the Top 40 station, Next 105, here on the IBNX Radio Network, guys. Yes, we are engaging, we are empowering, and we are entertaining you. Yes, that's what we're doing. And we're right now in Health to Your Ears. Yes, Health to Your Ears. Aromas of Andretta will be back probably next week. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, guys, if you have any ideas and any scents or any aromas you like for myself to mention here on the Andretta Show, please go ahead and send it in. You can go to theandrettashow@gmail.com and and make sure you put in the subject line aromas of Andretta. You have some ideas and what women and men can do. Unlike something you like to smell, something you like to just be around, around you in your house or on your body, things like that, or something. Well, yeah, just pretty much aromas. I was about to say clothes, but I was like, no, never mind. But anyway, guys, Health to Your Ears. I had to give this disclaimer because I have to. So anyway, it's not intended to be a substitute for medical professional advice and should not be relied on as a health or personal advice. All cases recommends that you consult Your physician. Your physician, guys. Okay. Now, natural remedies for menopause, guys, according to the health sources. The question is, do Mother Nature's treatments help hot flashes? Because we all go through them. Yes, we do. And I know that even men, do you think that men go through these hot flashes too? Huh, Johnny?
I wouldn't say hot flashes, but like there be times where it just gets hot, and I guess it's just the room is just hot.
Nah, y'all go through hot flashes. Y'all go through menopause too.
I don't. At this point, I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it either, but I'm just saying I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out because for women start menopause, or let's say pre-menopause, but it's still menopause. Put a pre, put a post, damn it, it's still menopause. Okay, you start in your late 20s. Now, a lot of women, I have learned some years ago, there's a young lady, she was about in her late 20s, but she could have been like 26, 27, something like that. And she was describing where she was losing hair, her breasts were tender, okay, and some other things that were going on. And those are one of those signs of menopause. So she was pre-menopausing. You start in your late 20s. So when you men be like, oh, you on your period, that's insulting for one. And not realizing that, okay, when you're not researching it or you're not paying attention to your body, and especially for you young men, let me say boys, and then you have some men that just don't understand that our bodies go with the moon, the sun, the weather, and all kinds of things.
Mainly the moon, though. That's real and true, because you can see it in people's...
The doggone seasons change, our bodies change, pretty much. So, again, because you ain't got to carry a something the size of bigger than a football, okay, coming out of something the size of a lemon. Okay?
That is true.
Okay, so now what I'm saying is that when myself being a young person, and at the age of 30, that's when I knew what I was going through, and I refused to take any medications for it. So what I'm saying to you guys, basically, I just needed a fan around me to cool me down or think positive thoughts, and I promise you, it does work. Thinking those positive thoughts. They work. Okay, they do. Now, I have to say, to treat those hot flashes, guys, they mention here like black cohosh is one of them. Okay, I cannot pronounce this. I'm not going to pronounce the rest of it. No, I'm not, because there's always another name for it. Okay, now this herb has received quite a bit of scientific attention for its possible effects for on hot flashes. Okay, so it's black cohosh. That's COHOSH, cohosh. Okay, now it that's one of them. The second one is red clover. Red clover, the flowers are used to make medicine. Red clover is used for symptoms of menopause, weak, brittle bones, high levels of cholesterol, and many other conditions that there is no scientific evidence to support these uses. In foods and beverages, red clover is used as a flavoring agent, ingredients, okay? Now, if you look back at it, they may have changed the name a little bit, because if you do not, I tell everyone, please, please, please do your research. It won't hurt you. If you're trying to find something to help, if you are so ready to go purchase or get something from a doctor, okay, let me just say, I'm not against doctors, because there are great doctors out there, okay? I'm just saying you have every right to heal you. So if you want to know something, you got the World Wide Web in your hands, okay? And all you have to do, where do you think they're getting these medicines from? From a plant. That's where and it's not only that, they will duplicate it and put it make it a chemical to make it like that. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, it's called God's green earth, guys. But anyway, that's one of the things that you can look at. Now, there's another one called Dong Quai. It's called Dong Quai. That's Q-U-A-I. Don, D-O-N, Dong, D-O-N-G. So Dong Quai. All right. Now, it's an herb used in traditional Chinese medicine to nourish blood and treat menstrual and menopausal symptoms. Dong Quai has been used in traditional medicines for thousands of years, is what they say. And I don't doubt that because, you know,
early remedies are the best remedies.
They are. So now this is one that you do know and you are very familiar with, guys. It's called ginseng. Now, just because you see ginseng at the gas stations don't mean it's real ginseng. Okay, guys? You want to get the real ginseng. Okay, that's what you want to do. Now, ginseng has been proven to help reduce severity of hot flashes and night sweats in menopausal women. Now, according to recent research, has even found that it can help postmenopausal. That's after, you know, years, you're about to end it. You're about to end it. Now, it has lessened their risk of cardiovascular disease, and you can drink ginseng tea daily. You can. So I would say get the real. Don't get no shot of ginseng that's sitting on a counter.
Get the Kroger brand ginseng either. Don't get the great value.
You got to go to the produce section and you have to get. Matter of fact, go to the Chinese.
Go to
like whichever one.
Farmers market, really.
Farmers market. Just go get yourself some ginseng. Period.
That works wonders. Ginseng's tea.
You have no idea, guys. Okay, and again, so if you want to do, I have a quick remedy for you when you're having those hot flashes. Okay, now you might not be able to find any around. Okay, when you're just sitting at your office, your desk, or you know, look, get an ice cube, just hold it in your hand, one hand or both. Okay, just hold it. And you'll find that your whole body temperature goes down. I do it all the time, and it works. And I even done that for someone that's feeling hot. You know, if they just feeling hot, I did that for them, and it worked for them too. Anyway, and it was a guy. All right, yes. So it does work. So, or just put your hand on a cold can of ice bottled water, a frozen bottle of water, or put your hand in the freezer. I don't know. Just put your hands, get a hold of some ice. That's all I'm saying, guys. And it does take down the temperature. And you don't have a temperature. Your body is just rising. You know, that's all it is. And then we have another one called sage. Yeah, sage, the stuff that you may use for your turkey for Thanksgiving.
Sage.
So sage, guys, I promise you, I have used sage with lavender.
Ooh, that's a good combination.
It's a sage and lavender tea. Okay. So you actually get the herb itself, the flowers itself, okay, and I mix them and make a tea. Get a strainer. Right? So you're going to boil the water. You had it sit in the water. You're making a tea is what you're doing. And then you add whatever, agave, honey, or whatever the case is. Or you drink it hot or you drink it cold. Okay? Yeah. I did it, and it works wonders.
The sage that you, normally burn?
Not that sage. No, you get sage that you will cook with. That you eat, you drink. Yeah. You eat, you put in your food. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. The sage, white sage you burn. No. You get the sage that you're going to cook with. You get the fresh sage, okay? Or you get the sage that's already dry, or whatever the case is. And I would mix it with a peppermint, or I mix it with a lavender, and I make a hot tea, or you make a cold one, but make sure you have a strainer because you don't want, taking all the herbs, takes all the fun out of it, okay?
I might have to try that.
I did that, and I promise you, the sage, this is the secret to sage, guys, okay? It actually makes your hair and your nails grow.
I might not have to try that because I don't want my nails. My nails already grow pretty fast.
I know, but see, you're a guy and you're young. So I'm just saying, for men, your hormones always raging. Yeah. Okay, right. So I'm saying for men, period, always raging because your hair's always growing. For women, it's different. So, but when we're older, for women, our hair seems to grow in places we probably shouldn't be growing. But anyway, that's besides the point. So what I'm saying is sage actually helps your hair to grow and your nails to grow as well. When you drink sage, you take sage, put it in your hair, boil it, put it in your hair, wash your hair, whatever the case is. But it actually does. Food is your medicine, guys. Food is your medicine. When are you going to get it through your thick head? Like, for real. Anyway, the herb is believed to help hot flashes and night sweats, but safety is a concern, is what they say. It is potentially dangerous because it contains a toxic component called thujon, which can cause seizures or other neurological symptoms with long-term use. Now, again, if you're putting in your food and you actually are just, because you're using the sage. You take it one day at a time. One day, put it in the tea, make a tea or whatever. No, sage can be very strong. Yes, it can. But again, get the actual herb itself. And I would say just go ahead and make yourself a tea, put it in your hair, put it in your food. You'll be fine. You're not sitting there chewing on the darn thing. You're just putting it in tea. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, there's another one called evening primrose oil, and it is used for premenstrual syndrome, PMS, and symptoms of menopause, arthritis, swelling, and other conditions. But there is no good scientific evidence to support its use in foods. The oil from evening primrose is used as a source of essential fatty acids, and I have to include colon cleansing does work, and I mean actually getting a colonic, because what happens, stuff sits in your digestive system, and actually, part of the digestive, and that would be your cecum and your upper Lord, I done forgot everything in my mouth right now. Anyway, the colon basically from there is connected to your sinuses, your ears, eyes, and then you have your transverse, which is connected to your throat. There's a lot of things that's connected in your digestive system that this is something that you want to take a look at, guys. If you don't know, then you need to ask somebody. You can just go ahead and Google what parts of the colon is connected to other areas in the body. Okay, now use all of these remedies with caution is what I suggest, and that's health to your ears. Next up is Being Beautiful Me. We'll be right back here on the Andretta Show.
Stay being beautiful me. We be right back here on the Andretta Show.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Hey, shorty with the long text, I don't talk. Ay. Shorty with the long legs, she don't walk. Ay. Yeah, last year I kept it on the tuck. Ay. 2020, I came to get up. Yeah, I want a long life, a legendary one. I want a quick death and an easy one. I want a pretty girl and an honest one. I want this drink and another one. Yeah, and I'm troublesome. Yeah, I'm a pop star, but this ain't bubble gum. Yeah, you would probably think my manager is Scooter Braun. Yeah, but my manager was 20 and Budokan. Yeah, hey, look, Ariana, Selena, my visa. It can take as many charges as it needs to, my girl. That platinum just like all of my releases, my girl. Come for me, I tear them all to pieces, my girl. I'ma show your sexy what relief is, my girl. Please don't take no that's about that how you geeking. And I'm not driving nothing that I gotta stick the keys in. Wonder how I got this way, I swear I got the calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Watch her, said she rep a whole different block, so I blocked her. Busy at the crib, cooking salmon with the lobster. If we talking joints, it's just me and David Foster. Bodyguards don't look like Kevin Costner, you tweaking. Just pulled up to Whitney, Houston, Texas for the evening. They tell the 2468. Watch his factory so they appreciate. Crown in my hand and I'm really playing keep away. Don't even usually get this big without a beaver face. Nah, piece of cake. Nah, Turks and cake. Yeah. Go and get your friends, we can sneak away. Yeah, I keep 'em like I keep the faith. Wonder how I got this way. Swear I got the calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor.
Oh, is that Candy again?
Lead up, got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm in it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe. Gucci and Pardo. Trip crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me as I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. I've been overseas going crazy. I can tell you love it when we made up. Black and gray diamonds like Marita. Orange peel, your love is real. Love and skills, I need some love and skills. Love like that draws and you love me still. Eyes come lazy, but she is real. Dressed to kill. Make it bomb till you die. I can put a stone by your eye. I can say you never switch your sides. You never tell me lies. Not wasting ties, yeah. Trip crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me cause I put it down right there, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Yo, give me lit. Was on my phone when they found out that I'm rich. Then they switch. When they say I'm choosing on my countdown. Gotta doing donuts on the yeah. Pause for the flick. Damn it, bust it, baby. Watch you do it on the split. She don't need no hands, so no pain. Do your dance. Poppin' rubber band. Hit the dash, make it pass. Yo, wait about me phone just to get down. Let me put it down. Put it down. Watch me put it down. Put it down. Trip crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me as I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby.
I don't know about you, but I do know what I'm going to do, and that is being beautiful me.
And welcome back to the Andretta Show. I'm your lady, being beautiful me, Andretta. This is your top 40 station, Next 105. All right, guys, look, this is Being Beautiful Me segment. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm just come to tell you a little bit about why is it called Being Beautiful Me. Being Beautiful Me basically comes from your heart. It's your spirit. It is what you are from the inside out. I am being beautiful me. That is my how you say my what do you call it, Johnny?
Your mantra.
My mantra, my motto. Yeah, I was trying to say model, but anyway, that is me. Okay, being beautiful. Anyway, me. And because when I first started on radio, Johnny. Yeah. Okay. You know, everybody has a motto.
Yeah.
For themselves. And that actually was, someone said, well, what do you want to call yourself? I said, huh? Like, I didn't even think about it. So I had to dig not too deep, but people that already knew me, they was like, being beautiful, and that's me. So that's basically how it all began. But it not so much this depth to that, of course. That is, I'm against bullying. I have been bullied. I will get you. You know what I'm saying? But I was always looked at as being, even in elementary and junior high school, I was looked at as big sis or mom. I just had that mentality or that behavior where I had respect with my peers, and I had respect from my teachers too, you know? And it was just something where I carried myself differently at a very young age. So that's where that pretty much, you know, and I would say I would give my shirt off my back for you. I don't have any hate against you. I just won't deal with you if I don't like you. Just basically it. You know what I'm saying?
That's truth, bro. It's like, if you don't like somebody, why would you put yourself?
I ain't gonna put myself in that. No,
why
I won't
would you even do that to yourself?
No, I wouldn't do that to myself, and I won't waste my words on you either to tell you that I don't like you. There's no need for that. But if you ask me, just don't be afraid and don't be mad at the answer that I give you.
That's what it's to live by Andretta.
Exactly. And that is, again, change the way you think, because you can change your world. So that is being beautiful me. I'm here for a purpose. I have a mission. I have a plan, you know, and it starts with my family. It starts with my children. So being beautiful me, I have a smile on my face. That doesn't mean I'm not in pain. Okay. And what they always said, you know, I smile to keep from crying. I laugh from keep from crying. You know, people had said to me when I was in a position where I was going to work every day, have my 3 kids, and people would say to me when they find out what my story was, they said, "Oh my gosh, and you come to work every year and you're always smiling." You know, so I mean, why am I coming to work to look mean? Why? It's nothing's going to change by me looking mad or being disrespectful. My tone is mean or whatever the case is. There's no need for that, because it's definitely not going to change. It's still going to be there. But again, the word of God does say, "What a man thinketh, so is he." So if you continue to think to yourself and say to yourself, no one hears you, but these are thoughts in your head, you're saying to yourself, because you can speak to yourself and say that you're broke. Well, doggone it, you gonna be broke. You keep saying words like that, you will be just that very thing, because you're going to draw that. You're attracting that to your life. So how about flipping that? I was just gonna say flipping the script, but that's why my words kind of blah, blah. But anyway, how about flipping that? I am wealthy. I am beautiful. I am prosperous. I am great. I am God. I am God. What God says I am.
There you go.
God doesn't say that you. Who grows up and says I'm gonna be a bum? Who grows up and say you're gonna be a crackhead? Who grows up and say they're gonna be broke? You understand what I'm saying? So just go ahead and just speak life. Look in the mirror, and it's gonna take time. I ain't say that when you look. First thing you do when you look in the mirror, you're gonna say to yourself, "Oh, I'm prosperous, I'm great," and blah blah blah. And then to the point where your pain is coming through, you see it in your eyes. You keep saying it to yourself till you believe it. Life and death is in the power of our tongues. So why don't you go ahead and just take over that. Take heed to it. Believe in it. It's the truth, though. Go ahead, you continue saying all the negative things. How that working for you? How's that working for you? It's not. Come on. You ain't done it before? Well, then try something else. Let's do that. Okay?
There you go.
Try something else. Just try something else, period. Oh, but nothing's worked. But then you try what I just mentioned. If you haven't tried it, is it going to kill you? stay in that little slump and stay in that little situation that you got going on, that's what's going to kill you. You want to live, not survive. Stop surviving and let's start living. Let's do that. And that is being beautiful me. And up next, guys, is our Yibbity Yab segment. But we're going to go ahead and stay lit here on the Top 40 station, Next 105, here on the IBNX Radio Network.
This is your lady being beautiful me, Andretta, here on the Andretta Show. I got more for
When I be leaving, she tell me to stay. Ooh, got a new loft in Harlem. No, Frankie ain't moved to LA. Burberry on my collar. Ooh, diamonds they sit on my face. You don't want no problem. Ooh, Frankie be set on my place.
Move your hips, okay. When I be leaving, she tell me to stay. Move your hips, okay. When I be leaving, she tell me to stay. Move your hips, okay. When I be leaving, she tell me to stay. Move your hips, okay. When I be leaving, she tell me to stay.
All of you bitches is cool. If you the ops, you gon' be singing the blues. Feeling like Bishop and Juice. Word to my dude, this should meet you on my shoes. All of my niggas is max. This is a fact. This is no cap app. All of my bitches is bad. Word to my dad. They know we kick to the bad.
Move my hips, okay. Tell him not go, do not tell him